Hi and welcome back to my channel. It's Agnes back again today. I have a rather sad video to share with you today, but I'm sure you enjoy it. But I mean, it's sad for me because this bag you see right behind me, all my vintage handbag collection, and today I've decided to cut 50% of these bags. So if, for example, there are maybe 20 or 30, I want to remain with half, say 10. If I have 20, I have to remain with 10 or 30. So that's a challenge. If I have 30, I have to remain with 15. So I have to cut down 50% of these bags you see behind me. And I've already made a decision on some of the bags, but some of them I am not sure yet. But I've just got to be hard on myself. I need to cut down on my handbag collection because recently I have purchased, a few designer handbags and the collection has kind of grown. And I mean, I don't use these bags. 3/4 of these bags I do not use. So I'll just leave a few that have sort of sentimental value to me and the ones that I really love. But I mean, if I haven't used it or maybe I'm not really keen on it, I'll have to, do away with it. So my donations are going to Cancer Research UK. So I do support cancer research a lot because, I mean, I don't know whether I've shared this with you before. My mom is a breast cancer victim. I mean, she's a patient right now and she's kind of in stage 4. She's lived with the breast cancer for close to 7 years now. But I mean, at the moment, it's a sad situation in the family because she is now in stage 4. So sorry to share the sad news with you, but I just thought I should make a contribution to the cancer research. So I am gonna purge 50% and they're all going for donation to the cancer research. So yeah, let me get started. I have picked a few that I definitely will be keeping. For example, this vintage bucket bag, this is a keeper. I will have to keep this because I like it. And yeah, I have few bags here that I have that I'll keep. This is a vintage Kelly bag, which I will be keeping in my collection as well. It's a very good leather vintage Kelly bag, which will remain in my collection. I have another vintage Kelly in black leather. It's kind of a Saffiano leather. This one will remain in my collection. This vintage bag you see right here. And another Italian brand, I can't pronounce the name of this vintage ostrich skin. It's a real ostrich skin bag that will remain in my collection because I love it. I mean, it's just a very special or unique handbag. Another piece that I will be keeping in my collection, definitely this will be staying in my collection. So yeah, so those are the ones that I have already sort of made a decision that I'll be keeping. And this is so pretty. Yeah, it's a very beautiful bag that I use when I'm going out, even up to now. So it's a vintage bag. So as I said, all of these bags are vintage bags, but I will be keeping this bag. This bag, because it's a little bit similar to this one, so this is going on the donation pile. So this will be donated. It's a beautiful bag with a chain strap. So I'm not going to go into detail, but because there's a lot of them. But let me just show you because it's so pretty. Yeah, so this will be donated to the Cancer Research UK. What else? This I'm not so sure. It's a beautiful, unique bag, but I mean, I've never used it. So this will be donated as well. It's very vintage and very, very unique. This will be donated. So my donation pile and then my keep pile this side. I love this bag. Very vintage, probably 50s, 60s, but I will be donating this bag. I like the total shell there, but it's gonna be donated. So I'm gonna be a little bit tough on myself. This is a beautiful like a crocodile leather bag, which I will be donating. It's all leather inside, so this is going to be donated. love this burgundy clutch, but this is more, well, it's vintage, but I mean, I do use it, so I think I'll be keeping this one. This is, I love the 70s style. This is a 70s bag. Well, I think I'll be keeping this one. How am I doing at the moment? So I don't know whether you can, well, obviously there's more on the keep pile, but I'm trying by all means to put on the donation pile. But this, I don't know, I'll put this one here. I'm not sure, because I want this pile to grow as well. This is a vintage Balenciaga bag with the Balenciaga logo. A very nice bag. This one is a designer bag, vintage designer bag, which is very rare to find. So I will be keeping my Balenciaga bag. Well, this is a very beautiful briefcase. I mean, it's a vintage ladies briefcase, which I've never used, and it's gorgeous. It's got a cord lock there, and it's got a strap, and so I've never used it, and I'm sure when resold to sort of professional ladies, this can you know, make some funds for the research. So I will be donating that one. This one, another beautiful bag, yeah, another vintage bag, which I will be donating. Very beautiful bag, but it's going to the donation pile. I like this camera bag. Yeah, vintage bag, but I like this bag, so it's a maybe. And then now we'll decide what to do with these two afterwards when I look at the pile. This bag, I like it. Oh, I don't know. So the strap, 80s bag. I'll put it on the maybe pile, and then I will decide what to do after, depending on this pile. I'll have to count how many bags, and then I will decide what to do. There are now 1, 2, 3 maybe bags. So I've always been in love with this bag. So I will be, wait a minute, I recently got a similar one. They're kind of similar, so I should really be donating one of them, because I need to sell good bags. I mean, I need to donate good bags so they can raise a good amount of money to contribute to the cancer research. Right, okay. Which one should I keep? Okay, I'll donate this one, and then I will be keeping this one. What else? I think I've made up my mind. Donation pile. I'm being serious. This one, I think I will be keeping. It's got a long strap as well, but I like the pebbled leather. I just like it. So this one I'll be keeping. I think I've made up my mind. I will be keeping this one. It's got a strap as well, so it's a beautiful camera bag. I mean, yeah, I'll keep that one. And then this one, because I have this one, so I will be donating this one. So those are going for donation. I think I will be keeping this bag because it reminds me of the Hermes Constance bag, a bag that I love. I like the Hermes Constance bag. If you've never seen it, you can check it online. But this one is a Susan leather bag. It's by, I think, it's a vintage bag. It's got a dust code which says Susan leather goods. Yeah, so it came with a dust bag, and I just love it. I think it reminds me of the Hermes Constance bag. So I'll be keeping this one because I like it. I like it. What else? This, I like it, but it will be donated. Very nice vintage croc embossed leather bag. Donation. And this is a designer. This is a vintage Fendi bag in a coated canvas. Very rare. So I will be keeping this one. I'll be keeping my Fendi bag. This one is a beautiful bag. Don't know, vintage bag obviously, or leather. It feels like a lambskin leather. It looks like a Chanel bag, but obviously it's not. It's just got another brand name. It's got a brand name somewhere there. I need glasses to read, but and it's got this beautiful chain strap, just like the Chanel bag, but obviously it's not the Chanel bag. And it's a navy blue in color. I do not have any navy blue, any designer navy blue bag, so I will be keeping this one. So I think we're doing all right on this pile. This one, I never used it. I think it's the 80s bag, clutch or bag or handbag. This one I'll be donating. That's easy. 80s, I think 70s, 80s handbag with a strap. This one I will be donating. Whoa, I'm doing very well actually. This beautiful vintage crossbody bag, this I'll be keeping. It's just nice, and it's an Italian brand. Yeah, it's got a monogram print there, and it's got a designer name. It's all leather inside, and it's just very unique, so I will be keeping. It's like a miniature bag, so I love it. Let's have a look. What else do we have here? This one I'll be donating. Never used it. Beautiful bag, vintage bag, so I will be donating that bag. And up next, this one is another old bag, probably 60s or so. The reason why I'll keep this bag, because the designer, or the vintage designer, the company that made this bag has the honor to say that they've designed bag or made bags for her Majesty the Queen. So that's why I'm keeping this, because this person or whoever these designers are, they've designed or made handbags for Her Majesty the Queen. So I love the Queen so much. I'll be keeping this one just for those sentimental reasons. So that is a keeper. And then this bag, I like it. I kind of I don't know, I just added this, it was a bit plain, so I did add this, what is it? Is it a dragonfly or a bee? Just to add some character to it, but I think I will do away with this one. I think I will be donating this bag. What else do I have? Oh, I have little bags right here. Oh, I still have two more there. Let's do this first. Another navy blue snake print, snake print. This one leather on the back, snake print. Donation. This bag is gorgeous. Croc embossed bag. I think it's a designer inspired bag. If you see up close, it does say a designer name. Just say Louis Vuitton, and it's got Louis Vuitton thing there. But obviously, I try to look. There's no sort of something to say it's authentic, but I just like the design. So this one I'll be keeping, I think. So yeah, I'll be keeping this one. I think the rest I'll be keeping. Then I'll go through the ones that I'm donating. So this is a beautiful bag. I love this bag. I fell in love with this bag the day I got this bag from the thrift shop. I mean, look at this vintage bag. It's so gorgeous, very unique. So this one I will be keeping. Yeah. Then I just love this bag, this vintage clutch. It's supposed to be a strap, but it didn't come with a strap. And it's all leather inside. And this is suede with some sort of gold polka dots. And just all plain leather on the back. So this I will be keeping. I think the rest are, let me have a look at this one. Very vintage. Easy to store, but I think I'll be donating this one to the Cancer Research UK. So I have two, is it 2 or 3? 3 similar bags, vintage clutches. So let's have a look at this one. This one, I like it. It's got a little purse inside, and it's got a strap. This one, actually I use this one a lot, so I will be keeping this one. This one could be a money maker. It's very vintage. I mean, collectors, it's a collectible item, so I'll give this one away so that it can fetch some funds for the research. So this I will give away. And I have another beautiful, this is, I think, is the oldest bag, and I'll tell you why it's the oldest bag. It's so beautiful. It's got these stones there, very, very beautiful, very nice. Yeah, all beaded, and it's got a chain which is attached, and then inside there's a comb. There's a vintage comb, so that's why I'm saying it's probably the oldest bag. There's a vintage comb which you don't see, you never see, you know, nowadays. So there's a vintage comb inside. So this is how I got it. And there's a vintage sort of powder application thing, which obviously is used, but I can never use. I just keep it because that's how I found the bag. This is very vintage sort of pocket. And then there's a vintage notebook in here, which you can never find anyone. Really old something. Yeah. So this posh elderly lady must have been really, what can I say? What way to say? Very classy. And then last piece inside is this cigarette. It's an ashtray, portable ashtray. What do you say? Pocket ashtray. It does say pocket ashtray. I can't open it. Yeah, it's a pocket ashtray. Very vintage, because now you don't smoke inside the building or anywhere. So there was a pocket ashtray. So this lady was very classy. I would love to have known which era she had lived in. So a comb, ashtray, very posh lady, and a powder pocket thing, and a very vintage notebook. So this, actually, if I was to part away with it, goes on auction, this can fetch a lot of money. But I think, because I'm in love with it, I mean, I love it, and I love the content, so I'll hold on to that one. Maybe in future I could donate it. So yeah, that concludes everything. That's all the bags I had. So now I want to count the bags that I have decided to donate. So let's put those away. So that's 1, 2, and they're all money makers because they're vintage bags. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've done really well. 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. Wow, so all these bags right here are going away. They are leaving my collection. So this is a decision I've made today. I'm trying to cut on my bags. So instead of keeping these bags, I mean, if I donate them, they are sold on auction, or, you know, I don't know, or in the charity shop. They can make some money that will be contributed to the Cancer Research UK. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you are new, you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to watch more of my videos. I do designer handbag collection as well. I do thrifting, I do shopping hauls and fashion and styling. So Thanks. Please subscribe, a comment down below, like my video, and please share if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, and don't forget to press that notification button so that you are notified every time I upload a video, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.